Hello, Hawkeye wrestling fans. This year, there's going to be at least 10 reasons why this season is going to be a really special one. First of all, obviously, Spencer going for his fourth NCAA title is huge. We all know that. I mean, there's going to be so much conversation about this year that I won't belabor it at this point, but have to say, as long as Spencer is 80%, I think it's pretty much his. So really can't wait to see how the season plays out. Second, of course, Cassiope. Everybody wants to talk about his weight loss, and he does look amazing. But then today, he gets his world gold medal. Looked fantastic. He looks like a different wrestler in a lot of ways, just with his strength and his speed. His balance looks a lot better. Just his core strength. I mean, he looks incredible. So now, the obvious questions: can he catch up with Mason Paris and Gable Stevenson? I think definitely Mason Paris for sure. I think they're going to be pretty similar wrestlers now, about the same size, speed, strength. I think Cassiope can get him because I'd have to say, from the matches that I've seen between those two, well, first of all, Cassiope did destroy Mason Paris. Mason's first freestyle tournament. I think he teched him in a couple of minutes. So yeah, he's definitely beaten him pretty badly before. Obviously, Mason's a little bit different now. He's larger and more experienced and that sort of thing. But the couple times that I've seen him lose, or that I can think of anyway, off the top of my head, one time Tony just should have bailed out, and he held on too long, and he ended up, I think, getting pinned in that one. And then another time, I just remember him looking like balance was the issue more than anything. And his balance looks fantastic now. So I definitely think he can beat Mason Paris. And then Gable Stevenson, I mean, is an incredible beast. So we will see how that goes. But I mean, Tony looks like he could give him a battle for sure. So looking forward to seeing how this all plays out. So another big thing that I think we're gonna all appreciate. Well, this whole team really, we're gonna miss this whole team, but I'd say Austin DeSanto is going to be one that a lot of us will really miss. I think after this year, and it's going to be interesting to see if he can pull off a NCAA title. I mean, he's beaten NCAA champions in the past multiple times. In the case of RBY, and he also gave Dayton Fix a good match last year at Nationals. He's right there with the best out there. He beat Soriano, obviously. He beat Spencer in high school, so he's able to rise to the occasion. And, obviously Spencer had injury issues, but still it doesn't take away from Austin's mindset and his ability to rise to the occasion. So I think it's going to be really exciting to see how far Austin can go this year. And yeah, we're going to miss this guy's motor and his attitude. And I mean, he's just a Hawkeye through and through. So love the guy and can't wait to see how this season plays out. Next, Ironman, same kind of thing. Like incredible wrestler, so fun to watch, so dangerous, and just brings a new element of funkiness to the Hawkeyes team. Not saying that there's no funk on the team. There is, of course, but I mean, he's kind of in a league of his own. He's gone 5-4-3-2 at Nationals. This is definitely time for one. Clearly he can beat Nick Lee. I don't think Yanni's going to go to 41. I think he'll go to 49. But even if he does go to 41, Ironman can beat him. He has beat him. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there for sure. Next up will be Marinelli. This is his last chance for that title that's eluded him. He's been the first seed 3 years in a row, and just various reasons he wasn't able to get it done there. But this is definitely a great opportunity for him to get it done. Something that I think is interesting is Patrick Kennedy. Just judging by the wrestle-off results, it looks like Patrick Kennedy is right there with him. You'd have to deduce deduce from the results. And I know a lot of people say, well, you can't figure out how good people are by putting their results against each other and doing that kind of what is it the doing math, basically to try to figure it out. But the transitive property, I think that's what it is. But anyway, but I gotta say, like Joe Kelly, common opponent there. Marinelli didn't quite major him, and PK actually beat him 21-3. So he's good. He's really, really good. So obviously, Bull didn't get where he is by being a slouch, and he's got a rock solid defense and all that. But I don't know, Patrick Kennedy, quite impressive last year when he wrestled Labriola from Nebraska. That was really just a matter of scrambling and just not being as good in the scrambles as Labriola was. But he was a true freshman. Labriola's had a couple of years on him in college and is a really, really good wrestler. So I think, I've seen this, said on the forums that PK is a national title contender this year, and as is Marinelli, obviously. But it does seem to be the case to me. So it's interesting because I have seen things saying, well, Patrick doesn't want to wrestle for any non-meaningful matches. He's ready for the meaningful matches, and he doesn't want to just sit around. And more power to him. I think that's great. I think that's the kind of attitude you need. I hope that they do have wrestle-offs, and I know some people think, well, you don't sit a 3-time Big Ten champion and All-American and all that. So, but I mean, it's Iowa wrestling, right? You get what you earn. So I would love to see those guys have a wrestle-off and just see, how it goes with multiple wrestle-offs. By the way, that's my dog's still there. So. Anyway, so next one would be Chem Dog. Same with him. Like, he's quite good enough to get a national title. He really should have gotten it last year. Just didn't work out for him. I think this is the year that he gets it done. He has been so pivotal to our program's success, I think, just bringing in other high-quality people. If he wasn't on the Hawkeye team, I'm not sure that Spencer would have ever come. So really glad to have him, obviously. And he's just been such a huge part of our success. So really love to see him get this title here finally. The next would be, I guess, we've got an 18 meet winning streak, and there's an opportunity to get another 17 this year. And it's going to be tough. There's we're wrestling some of the top teams for sure. Penn State, Ohio State, Oklahoma State. We're going to have some tough duels for sure. But yeah, I think we get it done. And the next reason that this is going to be a special season, this could be the year that we get the NCAA tournament points record. So could beat the 97 team, I think, potentially. Beat the 170 points. We definitely have the horses to do it. Obviously, things have to play out really, really well with people doing at least as well as they did last year. Plus, 84, we're going to need better performance. Whoever ends up winning the spot this year, if it's Brands, if it's Assad, I guess you could say Miles Wilson too. He's up for it. So whoever wins the spot is going to need to come through for us for sure, and hopefully get on the podium. And then Max Murin, last year he had mono. I think he would have been an AA last year had it not been for the mono, but hopefully this year we get to see a healthy Max Murin in the Nationals, and we'll get another All-American, I think. So I'm thinking definitely mid podium for sure with him. So I think it could be just his breakthrough year as far as that goes. And then Marinelli, um, yeah, he's got to win. I mean, last year he got the injury, so he ended up having to default out of the rest of the tournament after I believe it was the quarterfinals with the eventual champion and Shane Griffith. And then so we lost all of his placing points and all of his bonus points that he would have gotten, going through the tournament. So missed a lot there. So if we're able to do those things and maybe have some better performances, say out of Cassiope, out of DeSanto, Ironman, Marinelli, Kemmerer, that could be enough to get it done for us. The next would be, this is just going to be a year. I think we're really going to miss this team. It's a historically special team, and that's why they've sold out season tickets, which is just incredible. I mean, we've led the season attendance record for 14 years in a row now. But to sell out all the season tickets, I mean, it's incredible, and it shows just how many people know that this team is special and just can't wait to get into it, myself included. And then the last thing that makes this year special is it's really a crucial year for passing the torch. I feel like we need to win the title this year, to get 2 in a row. I mean, should have been 3 in a row, really, if not for COVID. But we need to get this 2 in a row, and we need to continue breaking Penn State's grip on the titles over the last decade here. And we need to get that, to keep that momentum going in our direction. And then the other piece of that is we really need to continue to develop the next generation of the Hawkeyes, the next phase. And I think we're going to have some incredibly good teams. We're definitely reloading, and we're going to have a lot of new stars, I think, right out of the chute. Most notably, at 25, obviously got Drake Ayala, or possibly Ibarra. But I think Drake is going to be our guy, and just incredibly credentialed coming out of high school. And I really do think he can be one of our very best lightweights. Maybe not quite a Spencer Lee, but quite impressive. Multiple time, finalist or champion. I think, yeah, I do think that he probably. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins 2 or 3 titles at all, and it's going to be fun watching him. Same with 33, Colin Schriever. His results against Austin in the wrestle-offs was really impressive. 12-4. I mean, if you think about how many people Austin DeSanto just pounds for tacks and pins, first or second period, I mean, he is a force. So to stay within 8 points of him is impressive, I think. And then also last year at the UWW Worlds, Stewie, you throw me off, buddy. So also at the UWW Worlds team trials, he won 8 in a row to come back to get into the 3rd place match there. So, he's got a lot of fortitude, recovering from a lot of injuries in high school and that sort of thing. And I think, definitely, several-time All-American and, NCAA titleist, definitely quite within his range there. 41, Wyatt Henson. This guy, I'm really excited about this guy. He, as a high schooler, he was always taking on challenges. He was wrestling in opens and collegiate opens and wrestling up weight classes, and just always looking for better competition. Moved from Missouri to Pennsylvania to get better competition. That's exactly the kind of guy that we want on the team. And I think he's going to be exceptionally good. He beat Drew Bennett 3-1, which that was a match I was really curious about, because Drew Bennett is no slouch by any means. Transfer from UNI, just a really solid D1 wrestler there, and that Wyatt is already beating him as a true freshman says a lot, I think. And the match with Ironman I don't think says very much, because Ironman's just on another level from almost everybody in college wrestling. So I think Wyatt Henson is going to be a real star for us, and we're going to love watching him. And then we got 49 or 57, and then we got Murin coming back for another year. But besides that, we got Bradley Reyna and Caleb Ratchie, and those two are both just total studs. And I think it's going to be interesting to see, who goes where and that sort of thing. I think Reyna, I'm guessing, is probably going to go up to 57 next year, but I guess we'll see. And then Sebricht as well is a really, really good wrestler. I was quite impressed with him last year during the November meet. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun this season watching, and next season watching those guys. And then 65, as I mentioned earlier, Pat Kennedy, he is going to definitely challenge Marinelli. And then 74 next year is going to be really interesting. Brennan Swafford and Nelson Brands, I think, are going to be the main contenders for that one. And yeah, I think it should be good. Brennan is a transfer from I think it was Grandview so he's a two-time NAIA champ, and so definitely no slouch there. I mean, he didn't have the most competitive match with Assad for the wrestle house, but he was also definitely smaller than Assad as well. So I'm not too worried about that, and especially since he's pretty new to the Hawkeye room too. So I think he's just going to continue to improve. And then obviously Nelson Brands. I mean, he's one that all of us Hawkeye fans just keep waiting for him to just come out as a total beast like his dad, and just dominate his way to the national finals and to the gold medal there. So I think we'll see that. I think we'll see that before he's gone. And then Abe Assad at 84, I think he's going to be pretty amazing, the next few years. So definitely looking forward to see him get high on the podium. And then Warner as well. Love to see him take out Ferrari. We'll see how that all plays out. I think he definitely could. He's got the talent. He just needs to put it all together and make it happen. And then lastly, 285. Cassiope is going to be around for another few years here, but and so yeah, I can't wait to see how this all plays out. I think he certainly has the talent to be a national champion. Unfortunately, he has two kind of generational talents in front of him, but he's right there with him in the generational talent conversation. And then Ben Cuter coming in from Iowa City High. He's going to play football and wrestle. I think he is going to be a really interesting addition, and I just can't wait to see how he develops as well. So, man, I cannot wait for the wrestling to get started here. And I am looking forward to seeing your comments, and let me know if there's other topics that you'd like to cover, or if anyone wants to potentially maybe do a Zoom call to discuss some things. I'm open to a lot of different things. I just really want to start some discussion and to just have a show on YouTube that's just for Iowa Hawkeye wrestling fans. So I look forward to talking to you guys soon.